Namaskar, hello and welcome viewers. You're watching this special presentation of Sansad TV, Rajyapal with your host Kriti Mishra. And this session is streaming from the Raj Bhavan of Telangana State in Hyderabad. And joining us is a very special guest, Honorable Governor of Telangana State, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan. Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan took charge as Governor of Telangana on 8th of September 2019. And is the first woman to hold this office in the state. She has a remarkable public and social service background, spanning over 20 years. Dr. Soundararajan started her career as a medical practitioner. She has also donned the hat of being a state head of a political party in Tamil Nadu and steered it with exemplary management skills. She nurtures great devotion towards public service and enhancement of living standards of common people with focus on health and education. She's a great admirer of social and cultural strengths of our country. Dr. Tamilisai was given additional charge of Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. Ma'am, welcome to Sansad TV and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Same here, ma'am. Let's talk about your journey, ma'am. It was 2019 that you assumed the charge of the Governor of Telangana State. How has been the journey so far?
Yeah, governor's journey is a smooth journey and a very achievable journey and very fruitful journey and very notable journey in my life. Particularly, I was able to serve the people of Telangana as well as to serve the people of Puducherry, and we have initiated more service activities from Raj Bhavan, and the greatest achievement is people of Telangana calling Raj Bhavan as Praja Bhavan, that is People's Bhavan. So that is a great achievement. And people of Puducherry also, because we say it is Governor Maligai, that is Governor's Palace. I changed it into Governor's Office. So these are all the smallest achievements we achieved, and the people are very much affectionate. And the whole scenario of the activities of Raj Bhavan have changed. That is the simplest achievement we have achieved, and the people are very hopeful, so that if we reach Raj Bhavan, we will have some solution, and if there is any problem, Raj Bhavan is more reachable and we are more communicable with them. So that is the achievement.
So ma'am, what are the efforts that you actually put in converting the Raj Bhavan into Praja Bhavan?
First, when I became the governor, there was a transport strike here, and then even 3 months the strike was on, and during that time even the private taxis actually announced strike. So most of the pregnant women and most of the elders and students, there was no any transport for them at all. So when they emailed, that was almost second or third day after I became the governor. Then I called, because government transport I cannot do anything because I am not in direct administration. But I called the private taxi owners. It was by about 9:45 night. I called them and I told, if you are also going on strike, how the people will face this problem of strike by the public transport. Then immediately, because the governor itself called and they responded, then next day they revived the strike. That was the first achievement. And then people started approaching us for problems, and then there were some problems. The women were facing more problems. Then I called them for Mahila Darbar, and more than 800 to 900 people attended. So then motivated me to keep a grievance box outside. So the people started putting the grievance in the grievance box, and then we sorted out. We had a committee and we sorted out and we sent. It's not as an administrator, I cannot directly, because I am not into the government, but as a governor, I recommended some of the grievances to the concerned authorities, and the problems were solved. And wherever there are problems, I had a capacity and capability to meet the people wherever there were problems. For example, there was floods in Bhadrachalam, and immediately I did not have any transport system. Even I don't take the helicopters, so I immediately took the train And in fact, I have to say, I reached before the chief minister there.
Okay.
And even the tribal and my work to the tribal population, and that created hope among the tribal people, because we adopted 5 tribal villages. And we studied the problem of the tribals, and we had a committee with National Institute of Nutrition, ESIC Hospital, and Raj Bhavan and Red Cross. And when you asked how you changed it to Praja Bhavan, with the help of the Red Cross, whenever I have a Twitter message that we need this help, and we are during the Corona period, the people say that we want bed, we want respirators, ventilators, and we are suffering. And immediately through Red Cross, I was able to help them. So Red Cross was very active under my leadership. So with all these activities, we changed into Praja Bhavan. Even now, then all the activities, particularly Deepavali and even Pongal, and even Badukama. Badukama is the traditional festival of Telangana, and we invited all the public. I danced with them. Bonalu is also another cultural festival. I participated with the public. So with all these activities, it was changed into Praja Bhavan.
Fantastic, ma'am. 3 very specific issues that you touched upon: women, tribal, and of course using the tech solutions to reach to the people
Even
of Telangana state.
Youth.
Yes, ma'am.
Youth festivals we conducted, and always I conduct competitions for the youth. For G20 we conducted a competition, and for NEP we conducted competition. And our Honorable Prime Minister, whenever he took forward initiatives like Swachh Bharat and lifestyle changes, we also conducted competitions, and we awarded prizes for the youngsters. So large number of, when we announced competitions, more than 7,000 to 10,000 children participate. So women, children, youth, elders also. So all
sections of the society. Ma'am, particularly youth, and I was reading that as we are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, there's a lot of focus that you're giving on inculcating or developing or instilling that patriotic fervor among our youth. How are you doing that, ma'am?
Such a knowledge is with them, power packed with knowledge. So something should be guided, we should guide them. So this patriotism, as our Honorable Prime Minister says, it's the young country. The young country is only in NEP also, during NEP competition also. The children put forward the message very effectively than the elders. So that motivated me. So even this time Yugadi festival for celebrated is Youth Yugadi festival. So all the young, we excluded all the elders, even the professors were excluded. We asked the universities to give to children. So all the universities, 14 universities are here, and hundreds of colleges under the universities. So they represented, all the students from the universities, they represented. And the Achievers Award also, 14 Achievers Awards were given. And all the Achiever Awards were given to the youngsters only. So that was a great message to the people of Telangana. And I told, I am with the youngsters of the Telangana. So the youngsters also are very hopefully reaching me.
Ma'am, talking about role of women, now you also hold the distinction of being the first woman governor of Telangana. Ma'am, how do you see the role of women in today's public life, in politics? How have they managed to smash the glass ceiling?
It is not an easy job, but it is not a difficult job also. I should say the path was not smooth. It was not with flowers, and the society was not welcoming as the men. And even though I am from a political family, my entire family, my grandfathers were freedom fighters, and my father was a PCC president, 6 times MLA and 1 time MP from Congress. And 1999, I revolted from my family, and I joined Bharatiya Janata Party, and I was working, and I became state president. Till I became the state president, I had a very hard journey. And I occupied all from the ordinary Karyakarta to I was elevated to the level of the state president. And in Tamil Nadu, they accepted me as a state president. But when I used to tell, even when the airport, when I meet other leaders, when I introduce myself as president of the particular party, they immediately used to ask, "Oh, it's Mahila Mocha." And I used to, no, it's not Mahila Mocha. I am the president of the parent body. Okay. So, the mindset itself, it is like that only. So another incident I always narrate in a lighter sense. When I became the governor, I was boarding in the airport. When everyone was fishing me. Then one child was asking her mother, Amma, why everyone is wishing her? Then her mother told, no, she's our governor. Then that child told, Mama, don't bluff. She cannot be our governor. Then Amma told, no, yes, she is our governor. Then that child told, only Amma, old man can be only governor. How a woman can be a governor? So that is the mindset even a girl child has. So with all these things, the society looks us like that only. It is not the blame of the child. It is the society which looks us like that. So because of that, we have to work 10 times, 20 times more than a man to occupy the positions. It's true words. It is not exaggerated because out of my own experience. But we have good leaders, the kind leaders and the leaders who really identify our talents, and because of that support, we came up. So it is both ways. Our hard work which paved the way, as well as the leaders who identified our hard work. And because of that only I could occupy the state presidentship, and I could occupy this position also. But I should convey the message to the women. The journey is very hard, a difficult journey, but there should be consistency. I have seen so many women, they enter the politics, enter the social life, not only politics, social life, in the public life. But when they travel, they think, no, immediately we can have a position. But if they face some difficulty, they revert back. Don't do that. Be consistent in your efforts. Definitely your efforts will be honored one day. That is the message I want to convey.
Of course, ma'am, perseverance is the key to success. Yes. But ma'am, do you think that mindset is changing now?
Yeah, it is changing. It is changing, but it has not changed as we expect. That is my humble message. But we cannot expect great things to happen in a shorter period. Because these type of activities and the mindset against women are quite are longer in this, because during our ancient India was not like that.
Yes.
And after the invasion, women were put in the house, and they were under the they were behind the doors. But 75 years now, more women have achieved. We have landed, the Chandrayaan has landed in the moon, and more women have participated. Women space scientists are there. Before and all, we were longing for scientists. There are women coming for science studies. When we were all studies, only gynecology will be opted by the girls, women. But now orthopedicians, cardiologists, nephrologists are women. So definitely there is mindset change, and then women are coming forward to take the challenges.
That's true.
So now the women are even army in pilot. Once I asked how many women pilots are there. Then they were telling, in the whole world, India has the more number of women pilots. This our Honorable Prime Minister also mentioned in a program. So women are coming forward. Now the mindset of the women, when women come forward, now the braveness of them has made the society to think. So we cannot stop them. So they will smash the doors, and they will break the ceiling, and they will come. So we have to support them. That type of support only I am getting from the society also.
Wonderful to know that, ma'am. Of course, women, youth, and another key area, tribals.
Yes.
That has been your focus.
Yes. When I went to the tribal area as a doctor, I wanted, first of all, we had a health camp there. And I was very much worried when I saw the hemoglobin, 4 grams only. 14 grams, 11 to 14 grams, normal level. Even 8 to 10 for women, but 4 grams. So immediately we formed a committee with the National Institute of Nutrition, ESIC, Red Cross, and ourselves, Rajbhavan. And we studied the hemoglobin pattern, and we studied the health pattern of the women, children, and elders, men, everyone in the tribals. And when we started helping them with Mehuwa laddus, when we gave them medicines, they were unable to take it because of the tradition, they didn't take it. Then we thought they have the habit of taking mehua flowers, the honey of the mehua flowers. So then the mehua flowers are high iron content, rich in iron content. So we made a laddu with the Nation of Nutrition, and then we gave. Now the nutritional status of the women have improved. And then we gave from our monitor discretionary funds to improve their health aspects. And we had a MOU with ESIC hospital. Regularly they visited the tribals, and when we had a medical camp, I was very much surprised to identify cancers among them. And there were transverse lie in the pregnancy. If we wouldn't have identified it, the mother and baby would have died, because in transverse lie there could not have any normal delivery. So with all these things, then I thought, so regularly now we are doing medical camps, and then we gave we donated 2 two-wheeler ambulances, because then we learned they were unable to reach the hospitals, because the hospitals in the remote areas, and their area was very in a remote area. So there were no any roads to reach the hospitals. So when we provided them with two-wheeler ambulance, it's a small ambulances, and then they could reach the hospitals, and because of that mother and child death rates were made low. So with all the with the capacity which I could help them, I am helping them. And we have donated equipments to the tribal children. And another thing, IIT, with IIT Hyderabad, yes, we had a MOU with them, and with my discretionary funds, we adopted 100 tribal children, and they had training, 2 weeks training there. They had English speaking training, they had skill training, and they communicated to me over online, saying that madam, I am able to talk with you in English, I am very fluent in English. So that's all great things which I could do for the tribal population, but that is not enough. And another thing, that Sammaka Saraka, this is a festival, once in 2 years it will be celebrated. And when I wanted to reach, I was unable to get the helicopter from the state government, but I travelled by road by 8 hours, and I reached there, and I participated with them, and I made a point that each and every celebration I should take part. When I went to Bhadrachalam, when there were floods in Bhadrachalam, that was a tribal area, that is a tribal area, and then I went, and with the help of the Red Cross, we provided all health kits to them, medicines to them, and through Red Cross I helped them. So the tribal population and tribal days are celebrated in Raj Bhavan. So I am a tribal friendly, not only myself, I am a tribal friendly governor. Then they are very happy, and the 5 districts, 5 villages, tribal villages which we have adopted, continuously they communicate with them. So we have done this, and we have made good arrangements in the schools, hospitals, and we have donated a good amount of money from philanthropists also to improve the infrastructure in the tribal areas. That's all we can do. When our honorable president came here, and she met, I was very happy, she met the tribal population, and I was very happy. Some of the people told that our governor has adopted our village, and we have met her. So she was also feeling very happy.
Fantastic, ma'am. You also talked about your journey as a medical practitioner. Ma'am, a lot has changed in the preventive healthcare system of our country. How do you see this change?
Yeah, drastic improvement in the preventive medical care. Particularly, I have to thank our Honorable Prime Minister for this Ayushman Bharat and Jan Aushadh shops. Before and all, because when we prescribe medicines for hypertension and diabetes, and even for nutritional aspects, deficiencies, people won't take the medicines even for prevention if we give also, because hypertension, continuous drug intake prevent complication. Diabetes, continuous drug intake prevents complications, and nutrition, when it is taken care, it prevents diseases, it improves immunity. but the people were unable to take. So the government also should support, because the people, the family only cannot support. So when this Jan Aushadh shops, I really laud our Honorable Prime Minister. As a doctor, I know, because when we write medicines, the people used to say, doctor, you are writing medicine for hypertension. But when I go to the medical shop and ask the price of the antihypertensive drugs, my blood pressure is shooting up. You are writing medicines for ulcer, gastritis, but when I go to the shop and I know that cost of the medicine, my gastritis is intensified. But now when we write medicines, the people are taking, even the elders are taking, because they are able to get in a very low price. For example, if 1 rupee outside means 20 pies in Jan Aushadh shops. Yes. So it's a great help. And another thing, this Ayushman Bharat, whenever they want to get the treated immediately, so Ayushman Bharat insurance is there, so people are getting the tertiary care even in the remote areas. And the mindset of the people also have changed, because the people are having support. Insurance scheme is there, medicines are there, and more medical colleges, because I have to say 70% more medical colleges, more aims. So the medical infrastructure has made the people to be aware about their medical condition, and they are reachable to the tertiary care, highest medical practice, they are able to reach it. So our government has helped a lot in medical care, in preventive care, and because of that people also, because of this awareness, people also more aware about the preventive care.
Ma'am, let's again talk about the role of the governor. Now you hold two responsibilities of being the governor of the Telangana state and lieutenant governor of the UT of Puducherry.
Yes.
How different are these tasks? How different are these roles, and what are the different sets of challenges?
Yeah, see, governorship is entirely different from the lieutenant governorship. Lieutenant governorship is more administrative. In a lighter sense, I used to say that when I became the governor, I am the youngest governor. When I was made as the governor of Telangana, some of the critics told she is the youngest person governor, then how she will hold the post of the governor of the Telangana, and this is the newborn state. Then I told I am a gynecologist, I am efficient in handling the newborn babies. And then when I was given an additional charge, then the same critics came forward, okay, she managed the Telangana, how she is going to manage Puducherry. Then I told, if as a gynecologist, if singleton is born also I will manage, if twins are born also I will manage. So in that manner I am balancing both and I am managing. And I have to say I am very happy that our Honorable President, our Honorable Prime Minister gave me that opportunity, because I am from Tamil Nadu. So the social setup and the social background problems, everything same in Puducherry. So I am able to understand the problem of Puducherry people in more efficiently, and I am able to solve the problem. And some of the programs which we put forward there, it's highly very effective among the children, among the young women. For example, we have given 2 hours leave for women every Friday. So relaxation for women workers. So they are very happy, because they are working in the home also, they are working. And another thing, we are tomorrow is 31st, the bagless day. So for children can come without bag. It's a fun day for them. So last month I celebrated with them. They played and they did crafts and they practiced the art and culture. So that's a bagless day. Then we introduced the water bill day, because it's a hot summer. So from 12:50, 10:50, 12:50, 2:50, water bell will ring. The children should drink water. So these are the small initiatives we took forward in the education. And apart from that, we along with the government, some incentives. For example, I am very thankful our Honorable Prime Minister have reduced the gas prices 200 rupees today, and the state government introduced 300 rupees incentive for gas prices. And along with that, Sukanya Samruddhi scheme, collaborating the Sukanya Samruddhi scheme, when a girl child is born, 50,000 is deposited in the family. So we have collaborated both our Prime Minister and the CM scheme. So that is a great success, because in our society, a girl child's birth is always visualized as a burden to the family. So when we introduced that scheme along with the PM and CM scheme, that is Sukanya Samruddhi scheme, the government is depositing 50,000 rupees and collaborating with the central government scheme. It took a very good, it was a very good initiative, and the women are very happy. And then there is a scheme for 100,000 rupees incentive for the marginalized women for the family expenditure. And all these initiatives, and there also grievance every 15th monthly, every 15th of the month, public grievance day. So people can meet us, and every first of month, every first, all should wear only khadi.
Wonderful.
So all the even our chief secretary is from Bihar, North India, and he will with dhoti and with towel.
Ma'am, these are very, very innovative initiatives that you've taken, and we truly congratulate you for that. But before we wrap up this conversation, ma'am, of course we know that you're a prolific writer, an avid reader, orator, debater, anchor. What are the other areas of interest?
I am a person who enjoys everything. I am a hard worker, and I overdo than I expected. And writing and reading is a day of read without reading. I don't complete my day without reading. 1 hour definitely I read.
Okay.
If I complete my work by 10 o'clock, till 11 o'clock I read. If I complete my work by 11 o'clock, till 1 o'clock I read. Till 12 o'clock I read. So every day 1 hour I read. Morning, I am very much fascinated about yoga. Yoga, meditation. So 4:30 I get up, and I do half an hour meditation and 1 hour yoga, and half an hour just aerobics. So 2 hours definitely I spend for workouts.
Okay.
So we have to be healthy. So when we be healthy only, we can put all our efforts, because we have gained so much of experience, and we are so much talented, and we want to do something to the society. For that we have to be healthy. So morning, evening, I won't complete my day without reading. I won't start my work without workouts. So every day 4:30 to almost 12 o'clock, non-stop day, except half an hour after lunch. I won't sleep, but I will read. So I enjoy my work. Work gives me strength. Work gives me energy. And when this is conveyed by the people, I see in the smiles of the people, in the face of the people. So totally dedicated to my work. I left my medical practice when I became the state president of BJP, and I had a very good practice because I am a fetal therapist. I am the second person to have that degree from Canada. In Tamil Nadu, I am the second person.
Okay.
I had a very good practice, but my passion towards the public service made me to move towards from physician to politician, and from politician to governor. And I am really enjoying the life, enjoying the duty. And Telangana also, I am doing my work. In Puducherry also, I am balancing. And nobody will say that I have not seen me in Telangana and I have not seen Puducherry. I am visible both areas. So I am balancing. I do my work with perfection, with God's grace.
Well, truly, ma'am, you have converted Raj Bhavan into Praja Bhavan, and it was an absolute pleasure talking to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. Namaskar.
Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Sansad TV. Goodbye for now from my side.